Head down and keep moving! Daniel! On me!
Kill me will not stop Nova. I do not care about Nova. My name is Victor Lesnar, and I will have my revenge.
Call of Duty, once a titan of the gaming world, stands at a crossroads. Players' dissatisfaction is plausible, with many veterans decrying the departure from the franchise's roots. But is this a sign of a dying franchise, or a painful but necessary evolution? With Microsoft now at the helm, the community has been divided on whether the franchise is innovating or losing its soul. Today we are diving deep into the state of the game, the concerns of dissatisfied players, and whether Call of Duty is nearing the end. For many, Call of Duty was defined by its gritty realism, historical settings, and impactful storytelling. But over time, the focus shifted towards arcade-style action, futuristic warfare, and the all-consuming battle royale phenomenon.
Call of Duty isn't fun anymore. Now why is that? Is it me or you? Well, it isn't me. I can go back and play almost any older game and have fun. It is unquestionably the game and the brand as a whole that's resulting in a lackluster experience. From every corner they seem to be failing to, if not forcibly erasing, what made the franchise popular in the first place.
Call of Duty is having an identity crisis. What do you think of when you hear about a first-person shooter? Call of Duty, right? Well, when you envision it, what do you see? I bet for a fact most of you were envisioning boots on the ground soldiers running with normal looking weapons. You didn't think of Nicki Minaj, you didn't think of Attack on Titan, and you didn't think of jetpacks. This has been the problem with Call of Duty for the longest time.
Veterans of the series miss the skill-based gameplay, intricate maps, and engaging campaigns of the past. Meanwhile, newcomers appreciate the accessibility, creating a divide in the community. The question on everyone's mind, is Call of Duty dying? While the series still enjoys a massive player base, it's clear that its reputation has taken a hit. The core issues lie in the perceived dilution of the core experience, increased monetization, SBMM controversies, and a lack of focus on single-player campaigns have alienated longtime fans. Monetization is a major sticking point, with many feeling the game is leaning too heavily on microtransactions.
I need to make this rant video here today because the challenges that we have in this game, thanks to skill-based matchmaking, almost made me lose my mind. It took about a 9-hour live stream yesterday for me to finish up all my challenges, and you may be thinking, well, what challenges were they? there weren't that many of them. I had to get 3 triple kills with all 3 of the sniper rifles. I had to get 3 triple kills with the combat knife as well as the baseball bat. I had to get 3 triple kills with the GPR. And then finally, the big one, taking down 5 bits of air support with both of the rocket launchers in 3 games, including the free fire launcher. That challenge alone took me like 4 hours, and I'm not even joking. It blows my mind how closely dark matter camo in this game is tied to skill-based matchmaking.
Strict skill-based matchmaking sounds good, so you can protect players like these, but it doesn't work and ruins casual shooters like Call of Duty is supposed to be. The argument for skill-based matchmaking is it protects casuals, but that simply isn't true because players will purposely play bad just to get a horrible KD so they can get placed into noob lobbies on purpose, just to get easy games for nukes or make themselves look better than they are. And that makes it so the casual players suffer because of the lame bum reverse boosting players. Then they act like the bot lobbies are competing for $1 million. But this isn't the only way casual players get hurt. If an okay player has a good game or two where they get over a 2 KD and go, let's say 20-7, which isn't even that good, skill-based matchmaking will guarantee they won't play that well the rest of the night by throwing them into lobbies that are too good for them, because somehow those games will make Call of Duty think he is good enough to compete with scum.
However, change isn't always negative. The franchise has seen positive developments in enhanced graphics, improved netcode, and a renewed focus on community engagement.
Players are going to notice that there's way fewer cons across the board, and attachments are more focused on providing 1 or 2 big chunky improvements.
Got it.
And there's also, that's mostly consistent in terms of where those improvements will be on all your weapons, so that you quickly are getting into these situations where you're like, okay, I want to make my weapon ADS faster. I know I go to the rear grip, I put on the quick draw. It's that simple.
Love that. Yeah.
If you played Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 and you had leftover XP tokens that you didn't use in those games, they actually ended up transferring over to Black Ops 6 multiplayer and zombies. But here's the thing, man, it wasn't supposed to happen.
They transferred our double XP tokens from Modern Warfare 3 and previous. So if you had a bunch of tokens that you're sitting on, check your double XP, because I jumped in and I had hundreds of tokens ready to be used. And it's going to make the grind even more enjoyable, especially in between the double XP weekends that we get. So big thank you to Treyarch and those who listened. Having it all together in one app, it didn't make sense to separate the double XPs.
Breaking news, as Treyarch has just dropped a new Black Ops 6 Zombies update, and they are actively apologizing for the changes that they made to the game with the last update.
The developers are aware of the criticism. In recent updates, they've promised changes aimed at addressing player concerns, including better balancing, more meaningful rewards, and a richer seasonal content. But the question remains, are these efforts enough to regain the trust of longtime fans? Call of Duty Black Ops 6 reflects the challenges of balancing innovation with tradition. As Microsoft shapes the franchise's future, the community's voice is louder than ever. The key to revitalizing the franchise lies in finding a balance between innovation and honoring the legacy of Call of Duty.
Is this your